look where they want to.
We just got done reading some fake news before we started.
Motherfucker tried to say WrestleMania was canceled. Excuse me?
And they wouldn't cancel the biggest show on earth.
I think they would. I think people would know if 90,000 people had to get a refund.
Yeah, it would be.
They're supposed to be. I think they sold out. Like right, like
They
90,000
It
tickets.
sells out every year. Wrestling's still immensely popular, which is kind of.
If I wasn't too busy with this MMA shit and this podcast and
just might give it a chance.
Yeah.
But
I remember we talked about getting WWE 2K.
yeah, because that game looks lit.
It looks funny as fuck.
I'll play the shit out of
The
that.
character creation in that game is crazy.
Hell yeah.
But it is
I'll get
2K. I don't feel like spending 2,000 VC on a fucking rainbow wig.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll buy NBA 2K next year.
I didn't buy last one.
I
didn't buy last year's. I don't plan on it.
I think I rented it and played it for like a week, and it was
You're
like,
nah.
give me more money.
Oh, the dog's about to go wild.
Oh, dog's mom is home. Speaking of dogs, I'm getting a puppy tomorrow.
Yes, sir. You showed me a picture. It's the cutest dog I've ever seen on the face of planet Earth in the entire solar system. He's beautiful.
It's a little Australian Shepherd, so I'm gonna
He's
have
an Aussie.
my work cut out for me. You
His
know
first words are gonna be "Oi."
You know what's crazy? They're not even from Australia.
Why are they called Australian
I
Shepherds?
don't know. I read about it. They read it somewhere because they confuse them with a dog that is from Australia, I guess.
But people just
Call
don't
them
like
Australian
to
Shepherds,
take back their word and just stuck to their guns and said, "No, this fucking dog is Australian."
Yep. They're from the West, like from the Western United States, I guess.
Oh, so they're from California?
Yeah, mainly used for ranchers to like herd.
They're from NorCal.
Cattle. Yeah, herd
there you
cattle
go.
and stuff. But so I was on.
But they are beautiful dogs. Anybody listening should Google them. They are fucking.
Yes.
They are so beautiful. Their coat, that marbled
so
coat,
good, and then their eyes.
and you were telling me they're smart as fuck.
Yeah, apparently they're one of the smartest dogs. So you can't even like let him out to go potty by himself because he could jump your fence.
They'll figure it out like that quick.
Yeah, they'll make it their goal.
Their problem solving skills are like.
Yeah, because they need
crazy.
mental stimulation.
Oh, so they basically have like ADHD or something,
Yeah,
like
so
ADD.
If they don't have a job to do, they'll try to make their own job up and figure something out.
Oh, so yeah, that's why you're telling me you have to walk them every day.
Yeah, they need a lot of exercise,
they need exercise,
which is good for me and my girlfriend. So,
damn it, I gotta get a dog. I gotta get a reason to go outside.
Get a little toy one. They get like 12 pounds, and they're so cute.
Oh my god,
little things.
I'm just scared to step on that little thing, man. I'm bad with little dogs. My mom had a little one. I don't know how many times I almost killed that thing.
Well, that's because they like hug your legs. Dogs that do that
I
kind of
know.
deserve it.
How dare you trust me?
Stay away from my legs.
Sorry, we really don't deserve dogs.
No. And then, so I was on Amazon looking for a leash and a harness.
Oh, yep.
So I go to the search bar to type in leash and harness.
Oh, God. What came up?
And the first thing that popped up, I got to leash and the first suggestion was leash and collar for sex. I was like, who kind of kinky ass motherfuckers are on Amazon?
I'm not fucking surprised.
Bro, I was like, I'm looking for a leash and a harness for my fucking dog.
Imagine if like a little 13-year-old just his mom like brought home a cute little puppy from the pound or something, and she's like, "Oh, here's my phone. Go on Amazon and pick a leash for your dog. Pick any leash you want. It doesn't matter, long as it's a Prime item. I don't care."
Exactly.
And she's typing leash for, and then
I
BDSM.
I typed leash and it said leash and collar for sex. I didn't click on it because that is sus.
Yo, Amazon's full of cookies, man. And then you're going to start getting porn ads on Instagram.
Literally. I didn't even do anything. I'll probably get it now because we're talking about it.
Oh, yeah, shit. My phone's right here on the table. I see you, you little sneaky bastard.
They're watching us.
They're listening.
But yeah,
that's where all our downloads came from.
Yep.
It's our FBI agents
from the NSA.
The NSA
listening to us. But yeah, I was looking for a leash and harness. I'll get one. But yeah, if you don't believe me, all y'all just go do that on Amazon. It'll pop up.
Shit, do it on Google.
Just type leash and it'll be like, wow. Apparently, everybody gets their sex toys from there.
I mean, they all come in the same looking box.
Exactly.
There's no windows on those boxes.
So, all I've been doing, I haven't watched. Jesus, sorry.
What are you doing?
I haven't watched anything on Netflix or TV.
Same, man. I've been slacking.
The only thing I watched is the Mariner game, and they smacked the Red Sox, boy. First game.
Fuck Boston.
They won 12-4. No, I've been to a Mariners game when Boston fans are there. Fuck Boston.
Are they really that ignorant?
Yeah, dude. They take over the whole stadium. They're the only fan base worse is probably the Blue Jays. When I went to the Blue Jays.
I heard they're the most fair weather fans on earth.
Which one, the Boston fans?
No, not Boston.
Blue Jays?
Blue Jay fans.
They're just assholes.
They just don't know how to. They don't know who to be. They don't know who. They think they're. When they come to America to watch them play, they think they're American.
Yeah, they think their team is.
And then when they're
best.
up in Canada, they're.
They're nice, but
Yeah,
when
but
it comes
I
to
don't.
baseball,
Yeah. No.
not a fan of them. But-
Any any teams fans that go too far. Yeah. Chill.
Seahawk fans.
It's a fucking ball.
I'm a Seahawk fan, but our fan base is so bad, dude.
I think any major sports team.
Yeah, it's just a game. It's fun to watch. It's not that
it's
serious.
entertainment. I get it, but
It's not that serious.
some people mold their entire lives around sports teams.
Yeah,
That's all they talk about. That's all they know. They know exactly what happened on this day at what stadium, against whatever team. Like, that's all they know. They're just straight sports guys. I get it.
Sports is
I get
fun,
it.
but man, I don't.
But
You can't-
on the flip side of that, you got these fucking idiots stabbing people at Raider games and Dodger games, and people getting mugged at fucking Steeler games. And like, what? Like, I think it was last season. There's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan it might be flipped. It might have been a Bengals fan at a Pittsburgh game.
Oh yeah,
And I think it was somebody. It was an opposing team's fan, and he was with his kid, and he got the fucking brakes beat off of him in front of his kid, just because
he
was rooting for another team. Like, wow,
That's horrible.
like mob mentality is real.
That's not okay. It's just a game.
It's just fucking football, man.
But
little kids play football. You need to chill.
Well, even the parents at those games are horrid.
No,
I can imagine.
Yo,
Won't even get into that.
maybe that's what we should watch. Little Tykes.
I've watched a few episodes before. I
Because
never seriously watched it.
you want to talk about what do you call that? Enabling. Jesus, man, or not enabling, like putting your hopes and dreams into
Your child.
your child, and with putting all that pressure on your child.
Not to
Fuck,
mention the CTE he's probably getting.
man. Like,
so-
yo, if you just put that same pressure towards like academics, man,
yeah,
instead
just
of-
anything.
instead of a future with CTE.
Yeah, shout out to Robert Gronkowski the fifth.
Power move.
Smart,
He got out when he wasn't too late.
just like Brendan Schaub.
Just won a Super Bowl, got his money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He hasn't spent $1. He hasn't spent $1 from his NFL money that he's made.
What?
He saved every dollar he's made from
Holy
the NFL.
shit! Yeah, I would. I
Smart.
wouldn't do a damn thing.
You know.
You know what I would do if I was
Yeah.
Rob? If I was Gronk? Start a podcast.
Yeah, I'd listen to that guy. He's funny.
He is funny as fuck. He's hella relatable. But damn, good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit for him. I'm happy for him.
You know, Mike Trout. You know how he just got the biggest sports deal ever?
Yes.
Yeah. He still
Yeah.
lives with his parents,
Fucking smart.
right?
Smart,
Jeez.
man.
The highest paid sports star. He still lives with his parents.
I think those guys need to be celebrated more than like the Jeff Bezos with his
The
fucking
ballers.
extra flamboyant, like buying islands bullshit, helipad bullshit. The guys that are frugal as fuck,
They're smart with
they're
their
smart
money.
with their money, they're down to earth. He said he still lives
Yeah,
with his
he's
parents.
Still lives with his parents.
Is that
and
facts?
Yeah.
He's,
it's facts.
he just signed the biggest contract ever.
And he lives with his parents in New Jersey.
Man,
Just dope.
I'm gonna go get me a Trout jersey. Maybe not that far, but I'll go
No,
get me.
yeah, he's dope.
I might get a hat. Yeah, he's dope.
I fuck
Damn,
with
that's
Mike Trout.
awesome.
He's super respectful.
We need to celebrate
so-
guys like that.
Yeah, not the ballers that go bankrupt 2 years after they retire.
I wonder what I think it's just American culture, is our obsession with
Ball now.
people with wealth.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
We got the flex culture here in America. It's
Yeah,
weird.
super flag.
I
like-
think it stems from social media.
I think it's getting worse with social media. I think it was
Yeah.
already there because that old saying, keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, from way back. Like the Rockefellers. Maybe it started with like the Industrial Revolution.
Maybe, yeah.
People started really balling, I
Like
guess.
tycoon money.
When you had $3,000 in your bank and you were sitting pretty back then.
Your fucking Ford Model A was sitting in the front yard
Exactly.
of your 90-acre fucking property
Balling
that
out.
you paid what, $27 for?
Exactly.
Oh my god! But yeah, I think social media just elevated that.
Yeah. Well, plus now people will buy things they can't afford just to show
Just
off.
to show off. Why do you think our national debt is like?
Yeah, it's insane.
And the fact that me and you, we make a pretty. If we were in a different state,
we're up there with the upper middle class.
we'd be set. Yeah, in another state, but not here.
No, I mean the national average, we're upper middle class
by the numbers.
Yeah, but we live in Washington where it's impossible to buy a house.
Absolutely impossible. I just heard something on the radio talking about we're having right now in Washington State like the lowest interest rates since fucking I don't know when.
And it's
but
still impossible
it's
to buy
still
a house.
fucking hard.
Because the house prices are insane.
Because again, you fucking idiots buying cars with $10 in your bank account. You know what I mean?
And people keep moving up here because they realize how nice it is here.
First of all, I am not about to tell the world how beautiful my state is.
No, don't.
Because I don't need any more shitheads.
I'll tell you right now, I drive 4 miles home to get home from work. It takes me 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
To drive 4 miles.
That's crazy.
And I don't go on the highways.
I don't either, but sometimes I make it home before you. I live 14 miles from.
Yeah.
I have an extra 10 miles on my log, and I get home before you sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck?
This is just how congested this state is becoming, and the infrastructure is not ready.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I mean, you can make the case for as far as infrastructure, like the entire country.
Yeah, well, that was one of Trump's promises, and I've yet to see anything come of it. So,
well, I haven't seen. Has he kept any of his promises? I know we're going way off topic, but
I mean, he got rid of Obamacare.
Yeah,
He did that.
Yeah, awesome, dude.
That's about. He did a tax cut.
Yeah, and I got $20 last year
from
or
your
this
tax
year.
returns.
Man, you want to talk about sad guy? I had some hopes and dreams. I had so much stuff I was gonna get for this podcast in particular because I was like, yo,
we're ready.
I told you last year. I said, man, once I get my refund,
we're ready.
I'm gonna make a list right now of what we need, and as soon as I get my refund, we're balling.
We're ready.
We're gonna get everything we need. And then I got my refund and said, nah, I don't think so, bud.
But we still did get everything we needed.
Yeah, I mean, but
it's just not as much as we wanted.
Yeah,
but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
It's just laying the foundation and building.
First thing on the list, we got to get us an external hard drive.
We lost an episode that was promised on Thursday. I looked everywhere.
Lost episode. And it was a fucking banger.
The lost episode. It was a hitter.
But, hey.
Things happen, man.
Yeah, shit happens. We're still learning.
Yep. I mean, I don't know why that happened, to be honest. That shit was weird.
I don't know. But, I was telling you earlier, we still have voices.
Yep.
We're still alive.
We can still talk.
This equipment is still here, and then we can do it all over again, make it better.
We'll shoot another one. But back to why I haven't been watching anything or doing anything. Yeah. I've been spending all my time on the Division 2.
Facts.
Literally, and I think we hit Endgame together Thursday.
Yes, and it was fucking fantastic. Even though I had to do
a
stronghold one more time, it didn't matter as long as I was with y'all. Yeah, that was fun.
That's because I had to help Craig hit 30 because he was sloughing.
I'm surprised I hit Endgame before fucking him.
I know. Usually he's the first, but I don't know. He was sloughing. I mean, he's ahead of us now.
We gotta get that guy on here.
Yeah, we'll get Craig on here. But yeah, that game is so.
Yeah, he's. I mean, the game is legit. It's everything that I thought it was gonna be plus like a million.
Yeah,
because your boy over here is confused as shit.
Yeah, all the builds, all the different
builds,
gear.
the enemies, all of that.
Just wait till they release the gear sets. They don't have that yet either.
Oh god damn, man.
Fuck.
I mean, I love the ultimate ability.
Yeah, that is dope.
Yo,
genius. But
which one were you using? What did you choose?
Using the sniper rifle, but the hit detection on the game is still ass.
Is it still fucking up for you?
It's so ass when it comes to sniper rifles.
Oh damn.
It doesn't register. I don't know. I'm trying to hit a clip and it doesn't fucking hit.
That should happen with me with the noob tube.
I believe it.
Like I had a full clip, like 8. and me and Craig were trying to take down an elite, just a regular elite, the fucking hammer dude, fucking MC Hammer.
Yes, Hammer Man.
And I unloaded all 8 shots, and that was just enough just to burst his armor. And I'm talking like these are not bounce shots; these are like direct hits. I'm like, okay, well, I got a long way to fucking go.
My main complaint is hit detection in the game. I hope they fix it in an update soon.
Oh, they will.
And it's not just me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Craig noticed it as well.
It's happening for me too. It's happening for me.
But other than that, man, it's done laps around Division 1 so far.
I think this is the division that we all thought wanted. The first one. No, yeah, what we wanted from the first one.
Yeah. And they did improve the first one, but this one is on a whole nother level.
This is like fucking this is levels above the first game.
It's a lot of fun, but
I love it. I can't wait to get home again
and play some more. Yeah, I'm excited for Endgame. We just hit it. I haven't got too much into it. My gear score is like 302 all of like now.
Yo, I got super hyped though when I saw an orange. I said, "Oh, I got an exotic."
Oh, it's just the ammo.
Yeah, it was the ammo for my noob tube. I was like, "Oh, okay,
this is whack."
Here we go.
Change your colors, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the shit out of it. I'm so glad that I bought it.
Yeah, it was worth every penny. I already have.
I could see myself talking about this game in 2 years.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm going to stop. I mean, games will come and go. Like, I'm going to get Mortal Kombat 11 next month. Out. But
this is the one.
This is the one that's going to be. This is the one that's going to have the most chair time for me.
And speaking of games that come, I just bought MLB 19 The Show, which just dropped. I think it was Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I've played maybe 2 hours. I created my character, and it's hard, but it's a lot of fun.
Haven't you? How many game MLB The Shows have you bought so far? Did you buy all of them?
Everyone for like the last 10 years, probably.
Fuck.
Since MLB The Show 09.
See, I got to get back into baseball. I think I will this season because I loved baseball at one point.
Yeah.
And because I played it.
Yeah.
Baseball. And now I'm just like, and I could. Because I think it's my attention span, honestly.
Yeah, the games are really long.
It's very intricate. It's a very detailed game.
They're trying to fix the length of the game, but there's not a lot you can do without tarnishing the game.
Why are they trying to shorten the games?
Because people can't watch that long. It's 3.5 hours.
Well, people watch the fucking PGA fucking tour.
But you're 92. You ain't got shit to And then when the game started, so for me, the game started at 7 at night. I can't finish a game because I'm sleeping by 9 o'clock.
That's true. Yeah, on like a work day.
Yeah, I can't finish watching a game. So it makes sense to try to shorten it, but what can you do without tarnishing it? There's not a lot.
Nah, what can you do?
They tried to introduce a pitch clock, so the pitchers have to throw into the next pitch.
Like a kind of like a shot clock.
Yeah. And
okay.
This thing they're trying
to
do now, there's a strategy where you bring in a pitcher and he faces one batter because he can do good against that one batter.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take him out and switch pitchers. But they want to do a 3-batter minimum for a pitcher. But that takes away a whole strategy.
Wow.
That's a real strategy.
Even the pitch counter.
Yeah, this is a real strategy.
Yo, it's hard. Pitching is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. The control and all that.
The control, the mental math you got to do in your head.
And you're forcing this guy to pitch against somebody.
You're trying to outsmart another professional athlete.
Yeah, it's a smart move. It's good strategies.
But when you add a counter on that, man, so there's going to be some mistakes to be made.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already mistakes that happen without that pitch counter.
You know, if anything, bring back steroids. That's about it.
Yo, the fact that Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds,
Sammy
Sosa with his light skinned ass aren't going to be in the Hall of Fame is a fucking travesty. I don't care. That's my take on it.
Yeah,
those 3 literally changed the game.
I mean, they made it fun to watch.
Hell yes.
Cheating or not.
You cannot tell me, man, when I was a kid and Barry Bonds was at plate, at bat, I mean, it was like, okay, what's his home runs at right
70?
now? Okay. What's the record? Oh yeah, he needs 3 more to break. Man, I remember watching that game.
Yep. I watched it.
And I was hyped as shit.
Yeah, cheating or not, I mean, this makes it fun to watch.
Steroids. I think steroids can be used the right way.
Yeah, it probably could. Yeah.
If they change the name, because steroids sounds so fucking direct.
They call it that, and they call it, what is it?
Testosterone
Yeah.
replacement. Make TRT legal. How about that?
Can.
Just TRT.
Ichiro will probably still be playing if they had TRT.
Facts. A lot of fighters would still be fighting.
But yeah, I played it for 2 hours. I usually play Road to the Show, which is like you're my player.
Oh, like story mode.
Yeah, and I'm having fun. It gets frustrating because baseball is you have to be patient.
Oh yeah.
And I swing at every pitch. So
yeah, that was my biggest problem.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm just starting to get into it. So we'll see how much time it gets with the division.
I might cop. I need something slow.
It's fun. It's fun to build your character because you like RPGs, so it's like an RPG.
Oh, okay.
The better you do on the field, the better you get, which is nice.
Oh, okay.
Which is nice, and you don't have to pay to make your guy better.
And you can pick your position and all that.
Yeah, pick your position. You could pick your team, or you can go through the draft.
Lit.
All that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a catcher again.
Yeah.
Relive my childhood.
When you do a catcher, you actually like call the game, which is pretty cool.
Oh, what?
So you call the pitch and where you want it.
Yep. Man, that was baseball's so intricate, man.
Yeah.
I still have like some signs from when I was in high school.
Yeah, all the signs.
Man,
and all that. That's my first love was baseball.
If you have time, watch a baseball game and go look at any batting coach or any third base coach or any coach on the sideline. They look like they're scratching their heads, look like they're wiping their sweat. No, that's a sign, bud.
They're telling you what to do.
Super intricate. If you have the time, watch baseball.
And then, and Logic just released a new book, and I really want to buy it. I looked yesterday. I couldn't find it anywhere. So,
just because it wasn't probably not available in this area?
I don't know if it's not super wide retail release or what. But
Is it on Amazon?
Yeah, I can order it on Amazon. I wanted it last night, though.
Oh, okay.
So I was at like Walmart looking.
I'll just at an actual store, yeah.
So maybe I'll try Target tonight, and if it's not there, I'll just order it. But he released a soundtrack to it, which I think is dope.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to it till I get the book, but
I don't think anybody's ever done that.
Nah.
Released a novel with an album?
No, and this dude is super talented.
That's crazy.
So I'm excited to read
Can we
the
talk
book.
about how talented this dude is and how underrated he is and how overlooked he is?
Yeah.
As far as hip hop, as far as music goes,
he talks about important stuff in his music.
But people won't listen to him because they think he's corny because he's light skinned.
And he did the 1-800 song.
Yo,
People
do not judge this man off of that corny song. I know that song did a lot of good. It's corny though.
It's just the radio's fault. They
overplayed the shit out of it. But Logic is fucking amazing.
Listen to like his mixtapes or even his newest release.
Shit, man. Just go on YouTube and type that boy's name in.
Diversify your music.
He's fire. Music taste. He's super overlooked and underappreciated, I think.
Yeah.
He's probably the illest lyricist. I fucking go on record saying he's probably the illest lyricist that this generation has got right now.
For sure. He's up there. For sure.
But see, for all the people who don't like him, there's like 3 people that do.
Yeah.
His fan base is fucking crazy big.
Yep. And it's growing, which is crazy because I was a part of it. He was already kind of big, but he wasn't.
But I feel bad for them because I feel like, there's different levels to being a fan.
Yeah.
Like if you're a Drake fan, you can be all out there and be like, oh, yeah, I fuck with Drake. Like I love every song that Drake has ever done. But if you're a Logic fan, you got to kind of like hide that.
Yeah, because people
will fucking clown the shit out of you.
He's a political rapper. Why are you listening to that?
Yeah, they'll flame the fuck out of you. I hate that.
People do that for Drake fans too, I notice.
Well,
like, you listen to Drake?
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, I'm saying. But
I'll still beat your ass, boy.
But people say this. I'm like,
I'll beat your ass while Take Care is playing in the back.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Yeah, I'm knocking your ass out.
This takes me to my next point. People are allowed to have opinions.
Yeah.
People can like what they like, man.
Yeah.
And comes to this argument of iPhone versus
One
Android.
of the oldest arguments ever.
Yo, iPhone versus Android. Who cares?
Who gives a fuck? I've had both. I liked both.
I liked both. I just happened to be an iOS guy.
Exactly.
That's it.
You can't have one without the other.
Exactly. The competition pushes them to evolve.
Exactly. Competition breeds innovation.
It does.
And look at the latest Samsung phone. I wish fucking my iPhone had some of those features.
My old boss.
But I'm not gonna say I can appreciate it without putting it down.
Yeah, I think it's a dope phone.
It's amazing.
I've always thought Galaxies were dope, and I had one, but I've always been an iPhone guy, I guess.
I mean, as far as like the social aspect, I think that's why people cling to the iPhone, like iMessage and group chats and shit.
It does make everything easier.
It's a lot more streamlined
because it does have one phone.
Yep.
So it's easier to make stuff for, and then I've always been an Apple fan, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I like all
you
their
told me
stuff.
before. I remember when we got our Apple Watches. Well,
Yeah.
when I got mine, and I was trying to convince you to get one. I didn't have to.
No, because I know their product stands up.
I don't. And
to
you
the
said
test.
it. I remember you said this, and it resonated because I was like, yeah, that's fucking true. Apple. Anything Apple that I ever bought or owned has never failed me.
No, and my MacBook is 6 years old and it runs like a brand new MacBook.
I'm saying we're recording on a fucking how old is it? 6-year-old MacBook right now.
2013 MacBook Pro, and it runs like it just doesn't have a touch bar.
Yo, let me go to my mom's house and let me dig out my fucking iPod.
Yo, look back in that corner right there, up on that shelf.
What is? Yo, you
That's
got
like
the
a G5 or a G3.
That's the clear Apple Tower.
Yes, and that thing still works. I can guarantee it.
Yo, I remember learning how to fucking type on one of those.
Yep, and I bet you they stopped supporting it 2 years ago.
I'm saying though, let me go to my mom's house. Let me dig out my old iPod.
Yep.
That thing will turn right fucking on.
Still got my video all scratched up.
And guess what? You fucking idiots at Apple. This is where I'm kind of shifty with them. It's the headphone jack.
Yeah. Well, that's just the way the future's going, I think. I know you're not ready.
I'm not ready for that, man.
It's just the way the future's going.
I know. As far as like everything, streamlining everything into one plug is dope. But come on, man. I need like how many adapters just to fucking charge and listen to my phone at the same time?
I mean,
but
to me, Bluetooth headphones are the best thing that's happened to me.
Yeah, I can do that
I can't
too.
lie.
But there's a lot of broke people out there who can't afford that shit.
I mean, my car, the Bluetooth transmitter was $12.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to order that.
That shit works so good.
I need that. But yeah,
I understand. Some people old school, they want the headphone jack.
I think that's part of the debate right there. That's adding like fuel to the fire. Like Android still had bullshit, because I had an Android before and it had a USB Type-C and that was it.
Yeah.
Oh. So I mean, because they're trying to keep up with each other.
And it charges fast, which is good. But
hell yeah, the Type-C, man, that shit charging like
fast.
half an hour. But see, there's good and bad on both sides.
Exactly.
And
So
you got to learn to appreciate both sides. So if you're going to ask me Apple versus Android, I would say depending on my mood.
Yeah.
Depending on what I want.
Honestly,
at the time.
I would have both.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Be a baller.
It's just for productivity. For me, the Apple ecosystem works best for me personally. It's all about you personally, what you like more.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can have an opinion. You can too. And I hate this whole choosing a side.
Right?
That's the problem that I have with this whole bullshit.
And a lot of that has to do with the commercials the companies release, pitting their fans against each other.
See what I'm saying, though? Like,
it's annoying.
They have to put down the competition's product to make theirs look better.
Which isn't good.
That's
Usually
not
your
good,
product
man.
top.
And this is where this fucking whole mentality comes from.
Nope.
Because we're tribal. We're tribal fucking animals. We're still basically monkeys with ADHD and fucking bipolar. We're bipolar monkeys?
Yep. But, yeah, just let people have opinions. Do what they like. Let them do what makes them happy.
Yeah, let me listen to Logic on my fucking Android, okay?
Yep.
And leave me alone.
Yep.
And let me be happy.
Yeah, moving on after that, we only got a couple news stories. I haven't been keeping up very well.
Same. I've been playing because we've been on the division.
But the biggest news story I saw was Betsy DeVos wants to cut all funding to the Special Olympics, which I think is horrid.
Just the headline alone.
I mean, have you ever watched the Special Olympics? It makes me happy.
It's fucking amazing.
They're like these people who don't get a lot of respect.
Oh,
for something that's not their fault.
Exactly.
And they go out there and they have the most fun time I've ever seen anybody have.
Hell yeah, man. If we get down to like the nitty gritty of somebody, right?
Yeah.
And they go and watch this Special Olympics and they start laughing at it, which like 9 times out of 10, like people are going to make fun of these people.
Just cold-hearted.
Just cold-hearted. But I guarantee, like in the heart of hearts of most people in the world, if they dig deep enough, they would see the Special Olympics for what they are. It's fucking beautiful. They give these people a stage that otherwise would not be there for them.
They give them something to do with
something
their lives.
to look forward to, something to keep them busy.
Because a lot of places don't hire people like that.
Fuck no.
And I worked with a couple at Albertsons, which was dope. I loved that Albertsons.
Hell
did
yeah.
that.
Yo, one of the smartest people I know in my entire life had Down syndrome.
Nope.
And he was the smartest man. He was the smartest kid I ever knew.
I'm saying, people just look down on it. I don't get it.
Oh, yeah. And by the time I was like in 9th grade, he was already doing advanced classes towards college.
Yeah, I believe it. Because they're smart.
He's smart, man. He was like 17 years old.
And it's what they have is not their fault.
No. But see, that's the amazing part right there. Is they're able to adapt and work with what they got and still do complete their events like weightlifting and shit. Like, bro,
it's crazy.
And so back to the headline. Yeah, that's atrocious.
Yeah, don't even think about it.
Why would you?
If Trump's smart, he
was
wouldn't
that a
allow
proposal or that's happening?
I think that's what she wanted to do, but Trump thankfully did something good and
all right,
stepped
Trump.
in.
All right.
And said, "No, we can't fucking do that." Come on.
Yeah.
So,
well, no.
Maybe he's got a little heart, but he's still a piece of shit. But.
From a PR standpoint, oh shit, even a human standpoint, it's terrible. That's a terrible move.
It's not like you spend a bunch of money on this event.
Yeah, I mean,
look what you spend on your military. You can cut a little bit out
just
of that.
a little bit, man. You can shave a little bit off the top for these people.
On to happier news.
Yes, sir. What you got?
So NASA's gonna pay $18,600 if you'll lay in a bed for 2 months.
Yo, is our next podcast about to be in fucking Houston?
Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lauderdale?
Oh, no. I would do it. I mean, there's negatives. You have muscle atrophy and
which I think is what they're trying to
test. Yeah, the effect on astronauts' skeletal systems and muscles. But shit, that's a lot of money to lay in a bed.
That is a big factor, though, right?
Yeah.
As far as like long distance space travel,
it's one of the biggest reasons we have.
When you get to where you're finally going, imagine it's even like 1/2 of Earth's gravity.
Yeah, you can't move.
How shitty. And then you have all your fucking gear on you. You got to carry that around. And then you have these tasks that you have to do or you're going to die. Yep. But you're on like chicken legs.
Experiments and you can't move. I mean, that astronaut Kelly who was in space for a year.
Yeah.
They had to carry him out. He couldn't move.
Yo, and then after like how many weeks of building up strength to walk, do you see how goofy his walk was?
Yeah. I read his book and it was really interesting. Really good book. Yeah, really good book.
What's the name of it?
Let me see. It was really good. But his
book read the
was
shit out
so
of that.
good.
And nobody's ever done that, right?
No,
he stayed in space the longest, right?
It's called Endurance.
Endurance. Wow.
It's a really good book.
Sounds heavy.
Talks about his time in space. But yeah. So we'll end it on that note. Happier note. You can make money by laying in bed. Go for it.
$19,000. That's a good year's salary for a lot of people.
Yeah, no kidding. But all right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Chili Boys.
Yo. Shit, what was I gonna say? Are we still recording?
Yeah.
My bad. I thought you cut it off.
No.
Fuck. Oh yeah. Once again, thank you.
Yeah,
from me, from Oreo here on the floor,
from Kimo Sabe the dog,
and from Tony, man. Thank you from the Chili Boys from the bottom of our chilies. We love you. Thank you for the continued support.
And keep an eye out. I think we're gonna start working on merch here pretty soon.
Oh,
so
it's coming. It's coming.
Keep your eye out.
I'm getting creative. You know. We'll see.
All right, later.
Later.